What is up? It's your girl Lex. Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new, welcome. I'm so glad to have you. If you're looking for beauty, business, and lifestyle content, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you guys can join our family. And don't forget to turn on those post notifications so you can be notified every time I post a video. Oh, and follow me on Instagram. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys tips on how to prepare for your first YouTube video. Yes, I am about to give y'all all the tea. Okay, these are not no basic tips. This is the stuff that people are not telling you that you have to do. I'm gonna break it down and make it real simple for you. So if you're interested in this content and you need those tips too, girl, keep watching. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. But before we do that, can we get into this look, sis? Let's get into this pink cut crease. Let's get into it. Y'all, I just recorded this video for this look. I'm not sure if it's gonna go up before this one, but I got y'all. I already recorded this look, so don't even worry about it. Okay, so before you even record your video, you need to decide what your topic is going to be about. Choose a good topic, right? And of course, it has to be something that you're interested in. But when you're picking a topic, make sure that this is a video that adds value to your viewers. It needs to be something that they feel like they're benefiting from. So I know everybody wants to make their first video, they get to know me. I'm one of those people, but guess what? It's not the video that did the best on my channel, right? Because people don't know me yet. So they're not really interested in what I got going on in my personal life. But I can give you information, and if I can give you information that you're searching for, that's another key factor. You know, you're already looking for what I'm going to be talking about. Make sure that it adds value, it provides information, it's informative for someone, and that it's searchable. Make sure it's a searchable topic. For example, how to do this, how to create your first YouTube video, how to make waffles on a griddle, like, I don't know, random, but it's very informative. It's something that somebody is searching for. Your wording of that topic is very important. How you structure that title is going to be very important, because you got to think about, you know, how people search for stuff as a viewer. So put yourself in their position. When you're viewing for stuff on YouTube and you're looking for certain videos, how do you type certain things into the search box? How do you word certain things? Okay, so you need to choose a topic that adds value to someone's life, and make sure that it's searchable. Make sure that if you are a viewer, this is potentially something that you would type in that search box and your video would come up and it's gonna give me the answers that I'm looking for. And so the video that's doing the absolute best on my channel right now has about 8,000, 9,000 views, and it's very informative. If you haven't watched that, go watch it. It's my where to find custom packaging video. That's information that people are looking for, so that video is doing the best on my channel. So when you start your first video, your topic needs to be informative, it needs to add value, and it needs to be searchable. So you've picked your topic, right? It adds value, it's searchable, and it's very informative. Now after you pick that topic, go ahead and do some research on that topic. And this is not to say so you can copycat. This is so you can get some type of inspiration. It's your first video, so you don't really know like what to do, what to say, how to do this, how to do that, right? So get some type of inspiration. And when you get that inspiration, you can get that inspiration from some of the stuff that they're talking about in the video, how they do their facial expressions. Maybe they're extremely handsy person like me. I like to talk with my hands. Just get the vibes, like get the vibes. What are people doing? What's working? Maybe you can incorporate those things, but not only just incorporate those things. Again, we're not copying, but we're trying to figure out how we can stand out outside of the crowd, right? So while you're doing that research, you also get the opportunity to see what other people are talking about and how you can add to the conversation and not keep saying the same thing over and over again, right? Because there's so many videos on the same topic and a lot of people are saying the same thing. So try to figure out how you can add to that topic instead of saying the same tips or saying the same thing verbatim that everybody else has said. That will help your video stand out besides the rest. Don't copy anybody. Try to really differentiate yourself, add something different to the conversation. That's going to require you to really think outside the box about how you can make your video stand out besides everyone else's. I'm creating a video about how to prepare for your first YouTube video. Do you know how many videos there are out there about how to prepare for your first YouTube video? Come on now. There's a lot. Like, just put it in the search bar. It's a lot. So I feel like I can add to that conversation. So I am going to sit down and figure out what points can I give, what advice can I give, what tips can I give that can add to the conversation instead of copying off of everybody else. So you've picked your topic, you've done your research on the topic, and now you need to figure out where you're going to record. Where are you going to sit down and make this content, right? So when you're trying to figure out where you're going to record, make sure that the area is aesthetically pleasing or just clean and tidy, right? For example, my background is my bed. I make sure that if I'm going to record, I make up my bed because my bed is in my background. I don't want to make a video where I'm trying to give you information and I want you to actually pay attention to what I'm giving you and your eyes are all in the background because my bed is messy, right? And you can work with what you have. You can work with what you have. You don't have to invest in the nicest backdrops and all this and all that and just go buy you a whole new setup. Now, if you want to do that, then by all means you can. But you can absolutely work with what you have. I see so many other YouTubers who are like me. They record in their bedrooms, or even if they want to, they sit in front of a clean white wall and maybe just put like a plant behind them, right? Because at the end of the day, it's not all about what your area looks like. What your area looks like is important, but what's more important is the information that you're giving. But people can't take you seriously if you got too much going on in the background. So try to keep your background clean. Try to keep it very simple if you can. Try to let it not be distracting. You've picked your topic, you've done your research on the topic, and you know where you're going to record, and that area is nice, it's clean, it's tidy, it's aesthetically pleasing, it's not distracting. It adds value to your video. So what should you do next after you do that? Actually set up your space, you know? Actually set up your space. Try to keep your space functional so that when you sit down and record, everything works for you, right? So everything is within arm's reach. You know, you don't have to get up and sit down and get up and sit down. The area is a nice space for you. You feel comfortable. This is somewhere where you can sit down and it works for you, right? So when you set up your space, you're making sure that your area is going to be extremely functional for your video. That's very, very important because you don't want to sit down and record and it takes all day to record because you just weren't prepared. For example, I recorded this look today. I recorded a makeup video. So I'm gonna have everything I need right here. My makeup's gonna be right here. My brushes are gonna be right here. My face moisturizer is gonna be right here. My makeup wipes is gonna be right here. So I don't have to get up and go get those things. They're right here at my setup. If you're doing a hair video, make sure all your hot tools are right here in front of you and they're ready to go. That's a part of setting up your space. So when it's time to record, you can sit down and boom, you're good to go. You can just hit that record button and you don't have to worry about anything. Now here's a little tip about setting up your space. Keep a mirror in front of you. Please keep a mirror in front of you. Some of my very first videos, girl, like for example, what video was that? My inventory unpacking video. If you haven't watched that, go watch it. My inventory unpacking video, girl, my wig was like two-stepping back. Like, doing a cha-cha slide on my head, sis. Like, that's not cute. And I didn't realize it until after I had completed recording the entire video. I looked at it and I'm like, girl, your wig was here and then it was here. What happened? And had I had a mirror right there in front of me so I can constantly like, okay, let me just take a quick second, let me look over here, let me make sure everything's right. Okay, maybe I need to pull up my shirt. Okay, maybe I need to try to sit up a little taller. Maybe I need to kind of clean up my hair just a little bit, you know, try to keep everything as tidy as possible. I have a mirror right here for that now. Back in my early videos, I didn't keep a mirror right there in front of me. Now I do, because it's gonna prevent me from sitting down and recording a whole video, and then I get to the end and I'm like, yo, my eyelash coming off, or my wig sliding back, or girl, your bra's showing. Like, you know, so just keep a mirror in front of you. Make sure your space is functional. Make sure everything is available when you sit down and you press record. You don't have to keep getting up and sitting down, getting up and sitting down. We ain't got time for that. It's called preparation. Okay? Have everything you need right here. Try your absolute best to think about the entire process, what you're gonna need, and have it available. What's next? What is next? Okay, now you need to prepare a script. Yes. You probably already knew this one was coming, right? You gotta prepare a script because, again, it's your first video and you don't wanna be doing this. You don't wanna be doing this, especially if it's gonna be informative. Don't nobody wanna like, girl, you done went all off topic. You not talking about anything I'm trying to hear. A script is gonna help you stick to your points. And I'm not talking no paragraphs, girl. Don't tell us a whole narrative unless it is a story time video, right? So we're going to prepare a very short and concise script, right? So it's gonna be in bullet style, right? And I'm gonna list out everything in either order of importance. What's more important? What do I want to say first for what I want to say last? Or you're gonna list it in the order that it should occur in. For example, this video. I can give out all of these tips, but you know, it doesn't make sense for you to prepare your script if you haven't even picked a topic yet. So maybe I should tell you guys to actually pick your topic first and do your research on the topic and make sure it's something worth recording before you sit down and create your script for it. So that's a perfect example of how I'm ordering things in the way that it should occur. So you want that script to be extremely organized. You want it to be concise. You want it to be easy to read. For example, if I have to take a break right now and look down at my notes, I can say, okay, boom. Prepare for a script, bullet point style. Come right back up, I can continue what I was saying. And there's tons of people out here who are making videos and they're literally going off the notes on their phone or they're reading their script. The thing is you can edit little stuff like that out. If I need to take a break, look at it, get my thoughts together, cool. Keep recording. Have your points, maybe have some sub points up under each main point, and make sure you either list it in order of importance or the order that it should occur in. That's gonna really help you out to not sit here and be blah, 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 blah.
Come on, honey, say it again.
Blah, blah, blah.
I don't say blah, blah, blah.
Like, shout out to Hotel Transylvania, y'all. I love that little movie. After you have prepared your script, it's short, it's concise, it's easy to read, it's organized, you want to create your intro and your outro. And what I mean is, for example, what is up? It's your girl Lex. Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, blah, 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 this and that, whoop-de-whoop. That is your intro. And your outro is, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram. I will see you guys in the next one, right? That's your outro. So when you're creating your intro and your outro, you really want to show your personality. This is your time to shine. These are the few seconds that you get to get that viewer hooked. You want somebody to say, okay, I kind of like the energy she giving off. I like her vibes. I might keep watching. Let me see what she got to say. That is the time to get me hooked, get me interested. And guys, your intro and your outro can change. It doesn't always have to be the same. It's helpful if you go ahead and prepare what you're gonna say, memorize it so you can go ahead and spit it off the dome and keep it pushing. For example, my first YouTube video, my channel, I made my channel as Allexxia TV. For example, my intro was, what is up, it's your girl Allexxia T, and you are now tuned in to Allexxia TV, where we are all about our beauty, business, and baby, we are turning it into a lifestyle. In today's video, right? And now I'm more so like, what is up, it's your girl Lex. Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new, welcome. I'm so glad to have you. If you're looking for beauty, business, and lifestyle content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can join our family. And don't forget to turn on your post notifications so you can be notified every time I post a video. Oh, and follow me on Instagram. In today's video, so I'm introducing myself, I'm letting you know what I do, what my channel's about, I'm letting you know what we're gonna talk about today, and I'm also adding that little punchline in there. That punchline is where we are all about our beauty, business, and baby, we're turning it into a lifestyle. The reason why you add those little things into your intro is so that it can be memorable, right? For example, I'm sure we've all watched the Jackie Ina video, and she get the Jackie. You know, like that's her thing. That's her intro. It's memorable, and when she says it, you want to join her. You want to repeat after her. You know what she's going to say. So she's creating that bond and that relationship with you through her intro. And you also want to make sure that you promote engagement with your channel, y'all. At first, I was not doing this because I was like, you know what? If somebody wants to follow me, they're gonna follow me because they actually like me and they want to see more of me. But no, you have to remind people, because some people just forget. You'll be done watch 4 videos and it's like, girl, why you ain't subscribed yet? And by the way, if you guys are still here, girl, hit that subscribe button, especially if you know you're gonna keep watching. Okay, so in your intro and your outro, you want to show your personality. You want to promote engagement with your channel, and you also want to make it memorable. Don't make it too difficult for you to remember though. You know, like, you want other people to remember it, but you don't want to struggle to sit there and just get your, you know, your intro out. God, stuff flying around. So after you do that, after you create your intro and your outro, try your best to remember it so that when you sit down, you can go ahead and spit your intro and get right into your next points. You don't want to spend so much time trying to record just your intro. It's like, girl, you struggling on the intro, and it's like you still got a lot of other stuff to talk about. And don't get me wrong, I still do it, but for the most part, I know what I'm going to say. I just gotta get my mouth to freaking say it. So here's what you've done so far. You picked your topic. You've researched your topic, and it's worth recording on. You've decided where you're going to record, and you've set up that space. It's ready to go. You've prepared your script. You know what you want to talk about, okay? And you also have a great intro and a great outro. What's next? The next thing you need to do is just do a few test runs. Honestly, just doing this test to see if I actually like this look. This and that, what you wrote. Okay, boom. Before you really sit down and commit to making that recording, do a few test runs. Why is that important, Lex? I'm gonna tell you why it's important. Because this gives you the opportunity to get comfortable with the camera, right? Like, this can be really weird at first. You're sitting down and you're having a conversation with yourself. You're literally in a room talking to a camera. Nobody's around. You are just sitting here talking to a camera. It could be quite awkward, I'm not gonna lie, especially if you're not a person who's, you know, very lively on the cameras. A lot of people don't even like to take pictures. Like, you're that person that's awkward when you go live, like somebody's recording you on their story. I used to be that person. I'm still low-key that person sometimes, like, oh girl, now she recording me. But I've gotten much more comfortable behind the camera because I do those test runs, you know? You don't want to come off robotic. You don't want to come off stiff. You want to make it feel like I'm talking to my best friend. I'm giving my best friend tips right now. Like, my best friend knows that they can count on me to give them a good video, and I'm going to give them the real tea. You know? So you want to get comfortable during your test runs. And not only is this a good time to really get comfortable behind the camera, but this is the perfect time to, like, check your lighting, check your sound, because you, again, I cannot say this but so many times. I can't say this but so many times. You do not want to record the whole video and then you're like, dang, you can't even see me. That would make you mad, right? Because you're gonna feel like, dang, I need to record this video over again. Or now you're gonna feel like, I'm gonna have to do some extreme editing to, you know, just to get my background or my space looking presentable because the lighting is off or I sound so freaking muffled. The test run is a good time to get comfortable, check your lighting, check your sound. How do you look in the frame? Do you want to be closer to the frame? Do you want to sit further out of the frame? Is there something in the background that you want to change? Y'all, this is the perfect time to do that. Do that. If you do that test recording and you say, okay, maybe I don't like that blanket right there, let me go move that blanket. Or maybe, okay, I don't want that lamp on, so I'm gonna go turn that lamp off. You won't know how that looks until you do that test run and you look at it. For example, I know that I don't want to sit in the middle of the screen because the way my background is set up, it looks better when I sit a little bit off to the side, right? So I cover that light and you can get a lot of brightness right here from my bed, and my bed is made up. So I put time into making it up because I prepared my space the night before, right? So I'm going to make sure that I like how my frame looks. That's what your test run is for. That's what your test run is for. Please don't skip out on the test run. Don't sit down and think, girl, I got this, I'm good, because you're gonna be pissed off. I'm telling you, don't be me, where you just sat down and record the whole video and you realize that your wig was cha-cha sliding on your freaking head. Don't do it. Don't do it, sis. Don't do it. I'm telling you, listen to your sis. Listen to me. Do the test run. Do it as many times as you need to. For real. We've come to the last thing you need to do. And all you have to do now is record. Sit down and commit to that recording. Hit that record button and just let it all come out. Let it all flow. Like, if you gotta turn on some music to get yourself hyped first, do it. Because that's gonna help you get through recording that video easily. That's gonna make you feel comfortable and you're gonna feel more like yourself because this is a new situation. And you can't go into it feeling like I got this. You gotta, you know, have that mindset that I don't 100% know what I'm doing, but I want to learn. I want to prepare myself. I want to put my best foot forward. So you put your best foot forward. You've picked your topic. You've researched your topic. You picked where you're going to actually record, and that space looks great, and you've set up your space. You have a nice flowing script. Okay, you have an engaging intro and an outro. You've done your test runs and now it's time to record. The first tip I have when you finally sit down and start recording, after you hit that record button, just let it record. If you mess up, don't stop and start the recording. Stop and start the recording. You'll be recording all day. That's the point of editing. If you get a little tongue-tied, I do it all the time. If you get a little tongue-tied, stop, catch your breath. Maybe you need to get a drink of water. Your mouth may be dry, I don't know. And then keep talking. Continue with what you were saying. That's the whole point of editing, girl. Like, just let the video flow and edit out the awkward parts or the silent parts or the parts where you messed up, you know? Gather your breath, get yourself together, and keep recording. This is your first video. It's not going to be perfect. Of course, you want to put your best foot forward and you want to try to give it your all. But at the end of the day, you have to start. And not only do you have to start, but when you do start, you start somewhere. You don't always start up here. Sometimes you got to start here and take yourself here. I feel like my editing is getting much, much better now. I feel like my setup looks better now. My appearance looks better now. Remember that it won't be perfect and to just make it fun. Like, girl, don't stress yourself out about this first video, okay? Please don't stress yourself out about this first video. Just make it fun, okay? Because the more you continue to stress yourself out about it, you're gonna be like, girl, that one video took me out. I can't do it no more. You're gonna be like, no, it was the recording for me. It was the editing for me, or whatever it is. Don't stress yourself out about it. Make it fun, because guess what? It's not gonna be perfect. It's not gonna be perfect. Again, it's not gonna be perfect. When you record, just try to be confident. Try to really exude confidence, right? Because if you don't feel comfortable in what you're saying, how am I supposed to believe what you're saying? Especially for videos like this. So you really have to be confident, because you want people to take your words and really believe them. You want to make somebody feel like, dang, like what she's saying is right. Or, you know what, I feel like I could incorporate that in my regimen too. Or maybe I should try that. It works for her, so maybe I should try that. You want to give off that you're confident and you know what you're talking about. You're recording, you're confident, and you are going to make your viewers want more of you. When you make it fun, when you're confident, when you're giving off good energy, good vibes, you're comfortable, you know, we cool at this point, you know, like me and you are cool at this point. You make your viewers want to watch more of you. That's part of the YouTube world, you know. You want people to keep watching you. You want to grow on this platform, so you have to give people a reason to want to keep watching you. If you give me a reason to keep watching you, I will subscribe, I will like it, I will share it, I will tell other people about your YouTube channel. I think that's it. Let me see if there's any last minute tips I'll just be thinking of, because you know, stuff just be coming to my head.
A few moments later.
This is a bonus. This is before you actually post the video. Do your research on keywords, hashtags. Look at how other people are wording their titles about the same topics. Look at people's thumbnails and get inspiration. Make sure your thumbnail's appealing. You know, really just put your best foot forward, because when you properly do your research and you know what people are looking for, you increase your chances of getting seen on YouTube. That's a whole nother video, and that's actually something I'm still working on, is that SEO stuff, that optimization stuff. I'm still working on that too, but that's also important. Like, if you want to look up some videos on how to properly optimize your video before you post it, please do that. Please do that, because over here we put our best foot forward on everything we do, and that's that on that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of this video. I hope you feel a little bit more, even if it's just this much. I hope you feel a little bit more comfortable with actually recording your first YouTube video. So if you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so you guys can join our family. We are growing over here. We're at 300 subscribers. Don't forget to turn on your post notifications, y'all, just so y'all know every time I post. I'm trying to do Tuesdays and Thursdays now instead of just Tuesday. Every now and then I may throw one in there on Wednesday. Drop a heart if this was helpful. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.